is kind of a whiny little bitch at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, well, thank you. He is, he's born into this great success and privilege and doesn't know much else, and kind of abuses his power, stamps it like a little bitch, as you say.
Do you relate to that?
Am I a whining bitch? Not really. You're no match for the mighty!
Do you think comics are the modern-day mythology?
If you look at the Norse myths, when I came across this and got my little copy of the Penguin Book of the Norse myths, they're so condensed. It's like little refined flavours, a tasting menu of stories. Well, comics have that same economy, but they pack a lot of flavour. So I think myths do the same thing.
You dare threaten me, Thor, with so puny a weapon?
Do you like carrying a taser? Is that now your new thing?
I don't, and you know why?
Why?
Because I tased myself.
No way! On set, or?
Yes, on set. I was filming an insert of when Darcy tases Thor, and I was leaning on a C-stand, which is a big metal stand, and I shot it at the camera, and it bounced back, and it hit the metal, and the current traveled through the metal, and...
I grazed him, but she tasered him.
Yes, I did.
We have to touch a little bit on the observatory, which isn't from the comics.
Yeah. Well spotted, and it isn't from the comics. And the comics play a little fast and loose. It changes with Heimdall being on a bridge. There's a sort of sense of an entryway into Asgard, but then the idea is that this bridge just physically, literally never stops and ends up on Earth. But we started looking at images from the Hubble Space Telescope, and we started to think, well, there needs to be a portal. And the observatory came out of that. Months and months and months of slowly refining and then believing we think that works.
Do you swear to guard the lives of the innocent and preserve the peace?
I swear.
We gotta talk about the costume, because I heard it was pretty hot fighting in it. How did they keep it cool?
I had a cooling vest, actually, much like the Formula One race car drivers. It was a little vest you put on, and it has a tube that runs through that you plug into a machine that pumps cold water in. But it's kind of odd because you go from burning hot to all of a sudden sort of freezing.
What is the name of the hammer?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. But you call it...
Mjolnir. Hey, it's Mjolnir.
Raise a hammer or a Mjolnir, Mew, and kneel before Thor, the god of thunder.